How's it going, guys? It's White Fox here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about, is it worth considering getting a PS Vita for the upcoming year 2020? I know some of you guys are, for anybody who doesn't have a PS Vita or anybody who's considering selling their Vita, have thought about this, especially because of the whole new rumor of the possibly Sony making a new handheld with the whole cartridges being leaked. We're gonna talk about that because I think it's misleading, because there's new rumors that it's most likely not a handheld, which makes sense because if you really think about it, last time Sony ever mentioned making a new handheld, they said no, because the whole handheld market is pretty much dead, which I think is which I think is nonsense, because the Switch is doing good. You know, some might say that the Switch is, yeah, it's a hybrid with a handheld and a home console, but the Switch Lite is not a home console. It's a pretty much an all handheld console, and it's doing good. I mean, I would love to see Sony making a new handheld, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon. But yeah, for anybody who thinks that they are, because of the cartridges, because as we all know, the last time and only time they had a console with cartridges was the Vita. Anything else was all disc, or pretty much like that. So anybody who was really considering of getting a PS Vita, and then they heard this rumor, why get the Vita? It's pretty much dead. Yeah, it is pretty much dead. Just updates that are going to be, the only thing they're going to be supporting are updates, because of the whole jailbreaking system that's going on. Mine's not jailbroken, so I could care less what those updates are. For anybody, but anyways, for anybody who is considering getting a Vita, but then just said, heard those rumors and just, why get it? I don't really think those cartridges were of a new handheld console or anything. I think those are pretty much what the Vita had, which pretty much what killed it. I think those are going to be, hopefully not, our proprietary memory cards for the upcoming console, PlayStation 5. I pray to God that's not the case, because we all know that the Vita failed miserably because of the whole proprietary memory cards. When the Vita was first brought into market, it used to cost $250 for the Wi-Fi model and $300 for the 3G model. Obviously, as everybody who has a Vita will tell you that right now that the 4GB, 8GB, and 16GB, it's not enough. It really is not enough. You literally have to get a 32GB like me, or a 64GB, I believe it was. And those are expensive. I think it was the 64GB that would cost, what was it, $128, $130 when it first came out, or maybe it was more, I don't know, but that's half the price of the Vita. So obviously, you're getting let's say you get the Wi-Fi model, $250 plus taxes. The proprietary, you're gonna get a 32GB or 64GB. That's another, what, $80 to $130 plus tax, plus a $40 game. Man, that's just, no, that was insane. So let's say the PS5 is $500, and the proprietary, because from what I've heard, those proprietary memory cards are going to be 1 terabyte, 3 terabyte, 5 terabytes, and I pray to God that's not the case, because if it's that case, I'm just going to wait for the PS5 price drop, and also the proprietary memory cards. There's no way I'm gonna get it on day one, and which is a shame, really, because I was looking forward to the PS5 and still am. But if that's the case, I'm just gonna wait for a price drop. The PS4 will be good enough for me for a couple more years at least. Now that I've told you about this, because that is a new rumor speculating. First couple of days were, is Sony making a new handheld? But nowadays people are starting to realize that it's not. It's most likely proprietary memory cards, and I believe that, because Sony did say this was the last handheld console they were ever gonna make. are you still considering getting a PS Vita, or is it worth it? I think it's worth it, especially now because the PS Vita is only going to get more rare. It's going to get more expensive. So with the games are pretty much either pretty much being collected rather than mostly playing. I mean, I play them, but I also collect them, and people are not going to sell them. So they are going to get more rare as the years pass by, or you know. If you're considering it, I would get them as soon as I can before they get more rare or more expensive. Some of the games that I got for 20 bucks, 15 bucks, they're now going for like 25, 30 bucks. The games are just going to get more expensive. So, or if you're planning to sell your Vita because of that whole new handheld mode, new handheld console, I mean, that were rumors. If you're gonna sell it because of that, I mean, I would wait before you sell it. See if the rumor is true. I don't think it's true. I would love for a new handheld, yes, I would, but I wouldn't sell my Vita regardless because it's still a lot of fun, plenty of games. The library is huge. I do get but also if Sony doesn't make a new handheld, which most likely it won't, I would get a Switch. I'm gonna get a Switch because I'm not a full Sony fanboy, which I mean I am, but not full, because I also like Nintendo. I grew up with both of them. I had a Super Nintendo when I was little, and my first real console was PlayStation 2. So I like both. I like Mario games, but then I also like PlayStation games. So I wouldn't mind getting a Switch if the whole new handheld turns out to be fake. Most likely, like I said, it's going to be proprietary memory cards for the PlayStation 5. You know, so is it worse? So question, like I said, is it worse getting a PS Vita after everything I told you about the whole new rumor? You know, the games, this console's going to get more expensive, more rare. It really is just depends on you. I say yes, I love the Vita. You know, plenty of games. I have all kinds of games. Let me just show you here real quick. I got Sonic, Assassin's Creed Chronicle, Killzone, Call of Duty, Child of Light, Senran Kagura, whatever. I really can't pronounce that really good. But you see all these games here. Digitally, these are my digital games. I have PSP games, couple of them only, and plenty of indies. You know, the AR games, tower defense games, and then more games that are physical. Plenty of games for this console. You know, if you're barely considering getting a Vita, there's all kinds of options of I'm pretty sure you're gonna like a couple games. You know, if action is your style, or visual novels your style, RPGs, JRPGs, there's literally a bunch of games for any category. So this system is good enough for anybody, really. I think it's worth it, but it all depends on you. I'm gonna still keep my Vita for this upcoming year, 2020. I'm not really planning on selling it. I'm gonna make more videos on this system of gameplays of the games that I have. But yeah, guys, that's just my personal opinion. I'm not really expecting a new Sony handheld anytime soon, but I guess we'll soon find out. But well, anyways, hope you guys found this video helpful and helped you guys decide. But please leave a like and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys till next time. Peace.